At the end of this tutorial, you'll have something that looks like this. Hey guys, Cryptic coding here. Welcome back to another game development video. And in this video, we'll learn about how to create your own levels in our game. So without further ado, let's get started. But before we even start this video, I'm gonna tell you something. First of all, I'm really sorry for waiting you 2 weeks instead of one to make this happen. The reason what happened is the OBS got crashed, my all files got crashed, Camtasia wasn't working, that thing I edit, okay, and my microphone just sucked up every single time I want to record. So I'm really sorry for that. And yeah, that's all about it. So let's get started. So at the end of this tutorial, you'll have something that looks like this. You can expand on here if you want, but in here I'm going to show you step by step how to create a fully functional tile map in Godot. First of all, you need to download a tile map. Now, what is a tile map? Let me explain here. Wait a minute. Let me go to this. And there are multiple different tile maps. First of all, I want to say that there's multiple different tile maps available for game development. There's 16 by 16, 8 by 8, 32 by 32, 64 by 64, 128 by 128, and I think 300 and something. Now, this is what people use. And by the way, I'm using Godot 3.1. Now, in the previous tutorial series, I used Godot 3. Now I'm using Godot 3.1. You can download Godot down in the description if you haven't actually updated yet. So we'll go and let's see. We'll be using a 16 by 16 tile map. Okay, I think not that 16 will be super simple. I mean super small. So let's use 32 by 32 tile set. So you'll pick up like these types of tiles here. I picked this one. I think I picked this one. Yeah, I think wait. Yeah, I picked this one. So you will first see this in the upper hand side, our file system menu. I have created multiple folders for each one of these. So we have one for script, one for scenes, one for characters, and one for tileset. So we'll be using tileset. Now, another thing, really important thing, that if you followed my tutorial, you'll know that why I'm not using like making a tutorial on how to add animations to your game. Now the reason here is the tile mapping system doesn't really work in Godot, I think. Now Godot 3, I think. Now what happened was I was creating like the player, and the player got shut up, and what not happened. Okay, so yeah, let's get started then first of all, you need to create a node. So you'll write node 2d here, and node 2d, we'll rename this node to tile, and we'll now add a tile map node. Now, what is this tile map node? Tile map node will create a tile map for you, just simple as that. So now I'll zoom in here. We'll go to the inspector tab, and we'll see tile set over here. We'll click on this little icon here, and we'll click on new tile set. We'll click on them, and now we'll click on this little fella right over here. We have our new tile mapping system. Now, if you use tile map in Godot 3, it will be a little bit different. You have to create a new scene. You have to create multiple sprites, slice those sprites and whatnot. But in here, it's super simple. Okay. First, what you need to do is just click on this little thing right over here. We'll click on them, and we'll go to tile set. We'll open up our tile map.png. Now, first, just click on new single tile, then click once. In here you can see the selected tile option and snap options pop up. We'll click on the snap options, and we'll just make everything to zero, and make it 32 by 32. So if you are using 64 by 64, don't worry about that, it will be 64 by 64. So now we'll just click, and now we'll be painting our I think grass will be a nice thing to do. Where's our grass? This one. So we'll click on here. We'll click on new tile. We'll click on here. New tile. Click on here. New tile. Click on here. Click and new tile. Now this is creating a new tile system. So we'll go here. Now we'll do what, if you're done, we'll click on here. We'll click on the tile map node, and we have our all tiles. So now, as you can see, this fella right over here, the red one is bigger. So we'll click on this cell. So click on tile map, click on cell, and change this to 32 by 32. Now I don't really know what's the quadrant size. I don't really know, but you don't need to worry about it. Leave it there. So we have our grass, as you can see. So we'll click on this. No. Wait a minute. Let's go. So we'll have a one there, 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 and there. There you go. So as you can see, we have our grass here. Now you can add much more stuff to this thing. You can add like yeah. So this is how to create your level for this. Now it becomes super simple when you know what you're doing. You'll then, if you want to add more, test stuff, how can we add it? We'll click. Welcome to the second module of this video. In this video, I will show you guys how you guys can add decorations to your area where you are gonna add trees and stuff in here. How can you do that? So what we'll do, we'll click on tile node, and we'll create another node, which will be the tile map node. And the tile map node, will rename this to decorations. And then, as your cell size, put the cell size over here, so it will be 32 by 32. First of all, I really want to say that don't copy me, just go and experiment with different stuff. Next is adding stuff here. So we'll click on the ground, we'll click on the we'll look at tile set and click on this button. We'll click on copy, and then we'll click on this, we'll paste it here, and we have our thing. Now if you now place things, as you can see, it pops on top of each other. So it works really nicely. So we can just have like this, and we can add a much more